Yo, welcome to the Who Hurt You Bro podcast. My name is Mel, a.k.a. Legendary Shit, a.k.a. Himothy, a.k.a. Motion Instability. Shitting me?
I fuck with it. Yo, it's Jay, a.k.a. Poppy Spin the Block, a.k.a. Sazón Always Make It Better, a.k.a. Goya, porque tiene que ser bueno. What's up?
Himothy was crazy.
I actually want to talk about that. Like, why y'all don't like Himothy?
Well, can she introduce herself?
All right, I want to get into that, bro. That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
My name is Jion, a.k.a. Gigi, a.k.a. That Girl, a.k.a. the multitasking, multi-hyphenate.
Cool. So let's get to this Himothy shit. Why? What?
It's kind of zesty.
Wait.
Because it's like, I don't know. I actually post about this on Instagram. I hate seeing guys be like, I'm him. I'll be like,
wait, I can't be. Wait, so, all right, so in the world.
I can't be
because
him?
Because it's a variation of women saying, I'm her, I'm that girl.
Hold on,
so it's like,
but in the
why
world
we can't have
of.
nothing for ourselves?
In the world of where transgenders would like to be. Well, I don't want to say transgender. Let's say people want to be they, them. I'm just saying, like,
people appreciate being called the pronouns in which
they, them
as.
is a real thing. So I'm him. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not her. I'm not they or them. I'm him.
Okay, but that's not what we're talking about. We know you're. I know that. But
So I can't say
saying
that? I
I'm
can't say
him because it's like a title. I guess
I am
it's like
him Duncan.
it's like an accolade.
Him Duncan.
like it's like
Stomping
a
nigga in
God
my
level thing. I'm
Timberlands,
him,
like,
but
all
y'all,
that,
it's the
all that.
opposite of when women say I'm her,
Not the
I'm that
opposite.
girl.
No,
because that's where it came from. Y'all didn't come out nowhere talking some Hemi.
So wait,
Turner,
so
all that stuff.
So wait,
That turned into wild.
Hold on, wait, so
I go like somebody
going in my fucking repertoire.
Actually,
Hemi Turner, right?
you can't
Hemi
use
Turner,
that.
bro.
You can't
Hemi
use
Turner.
that. You can't use that. That's my best friend. I think his album's gonna be called
Hold on,
that or
wait.
his song. But
Wait, so
I'm sorry. It's really,
so it's the same thing. Like, I'm the man. Like,
yeah, that's
but
what it is.
so just say that. I'm just saying that y'all that didn't just come
you've
out
been
of
saying
nowhere.
I'm the man for 20 years.
But
We graduated to him.
When did y'all start saying that? When?
Start saying what?
It matters when.
Because it's a variation of when women say I'm her, I'm that girl. That's where y'all got that from. And y'all ran with it. We can never have nothing for ourselves. We keep influencing y'all.
Your partner who sit there and said Hemi Turner, that man's a goat low key.
Hemi
son.
Turner.
Yo,
Shout out to Eric Martin.
Yo.
That's my bestie.
Ain't nothing wrong with saying Hemi.
It's not wrong with it, but when I hear it, I be like, ooh.
That shit's fire. You said it was zesty. You
It
didn't
was.
say there was something wrong with it. You said it was zesty.
It was. When I hear a guy say it, I be like, ooh, zesty. I ain't gonna lie. So,
But you act like he said
I'll
her,
give you a
though.
story. Me and my friend went out, and my homeboy pulled up on us, and we were just talking, and I don't know where I don't know what the conversation was. He just come out of nowhere, like, something, because I'm him. And me and my friend looked at each other like,
yes.
What's wrong with that?
Wait, so you
because I know it only came because of that.
All right, so let's say
it already was a thing, and men were already saying that.
all right,
cool.
so let's say it came from women saying her. Right? Cool.
Yeah.
Let's say I give you that. But ultimately, it's a man showing his confidence in himself.
That's fine.
So you don't like that?
No, I'm okay with that, but it's just like, y'all couldn't come up with your own thing?
I mean, I feel like that was a thing.
I mean, it's only him or her, man or girl. Like,
make up your own thing.
I mean, we make up things all the time, and women take it as well. It goes vice versa,
and
right?
women take mad shit from men.
Facts.
Like what?
Existence. Nah, I'm playing. Don't take anything I said serious.
The rib.
I'm joking.
The rib,
right? I believe in that shit.
I mean, it makes sense.
I'm just joking.
I mean, it makes sense for y'all to take from us because y'all came from us. So of course we're gonna influence
Okay,
that.
so then if that's
Yeah, right, so
why
why-
we got
so
your
why-
I don't care.
My thing
Every
is,
time
look.
I hear it, I think zesty.
No,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no.
I can't unplug
I don't have
that.
a problem with you saying, like, I don't like to hear that or it turns me off.
I'm not saying I don't like to hear it, but when I hear it, I be like,
no, but the
ooh,
problem is you calling it zesty.
She makes it a quick
That's the problem.
association to where she hears that.
Yes.
She associates
I
it with the
automatically
fact
go,
that women...
okay, you
I'm
him.
him with you, bro. I'm him.
I don't agree with you, but I see
You're
where you're
dead.
coming from.
Okay.
I'm him.
Let's go.
She snapped on it. That's crazy.
She's making it zesty.
Yeah, there was a lot of sex she put behind that shit. She's like, yeah.
That's what I think when I hear it. Because that's what we do it with my friends. And my girl's like, yeah,
So
I'm
when
her.
your girl
I'm
said,
that girl.
I'm her,
Yes.
you're like, yes.
So when a man say, I'm him, yes. So go ahead. Go
affirmation.
ahead.
So she was giving you affirmation, Pop.
Go ahead.
Still him. Still
Whatever.
him.
I mean, you take it where you can get them.
All right, so let's get into it.
I mean, that kind of summed it up.
I definitely wanted to get into that.
Being him?
What happened?
Women see more color than men.
What does that have to do with anything?
They win all the time. So what do we really take from them if they see everything?
I don't know what you talking about, bro.
It's not my hurt.
Yo, just so everyone knows, this was random. I told you this in the chat. Yo, I'm just going to drop some knowledge on everybody. Did you know that more people get bit by New Yorkers than actual sharks in the world?
That's
Statistically?
Wait, say it one more time.
What?
Say it one more time.
We bite people?
More people are bit by New Yorkers
Bit
than
how?
Wait,
people are
what?
bit by sharks.
That's
Bit
cap.
how?
That's cap.
It's
We
not
bite?
cap.
Wait, hold on.
New
Wait.
Yorkers
Wait.
I'm
New York.
Hold
There's
on.
8.5 million people in New York City.
Pizza? Like when we eat pizza?
No, other people.
People?
That's
Other
cap.
What
bro.
color?
I don't think that was in the statistic when I was reading it because I don't think it was really specified that way.
Have you ever bit somebody?
No.
Have you ever bit somebody?
Yes.
Have you ever bit somebody?
Hey, yo. Oh, wait.
Wait.
Well, in that case, that's it.
Wait, so you mean like
all of a sudden now the dynamic
Because
is
I thought
changing,
we were
right?
talking fighting. I don't
hold on.
bite people
wait, so
when I
like
fight.
you mean like during sex?
Does it matter? There's biting happening, correct?
Okay.
During sex?
But what makes New
There's
York?
biting happening, correct?
So more people in New York bite during sex?
More people bite in New York, period, than anywhere else. More so than sharks, which are known for biting because they have big ass teeth.
There's a lot of glizzies out there too.
I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything.
Wait, so we're the only people that eat. New Yorkers is the only people that eat.
Other people, it seems that way.
So New Yorkers are cannibals.
I didn't go that far. I'm just saying that they bit people.
That's a crazy
So
statistic.
if you're getting admitted into the hospital for a bite, it happens here more in New York than people
So
going
that's
to
what
any
I'm talking
hospital
about.
worldwide saying I got bit by a shark.
Where you got that
Oh,
from?
okay.
Statistics.
All right,
The
Where?
internet-
that make a
the
little
internet
more
is a
sense
crazy
now.
Place if
Where?
you type
Wikipedia?
in random info,
That's
and then it
crazy.
starts giving you random information and shit you had no clue about. This is one
So
of them.
nobody in New York throwing hands no more. We just biting people now? That's
I
why I
would
don't
say
fight
I would
no
say
more.
that
That's why I don't
you're
fight.
associating a lot to the fighting.
Yes, because what other reason you have to bite somebody and
I'm
they end up
saying
in the
what
hospital?
happens if you don't set a proper boundary, you know what I'm saying? You don't have your safe word like pineapples
I'm
or
not biting
strawberries.
though, bro.
Shorty
I'm
go
not
and
resorting
bite
to
you.
biting.
She bite a little too hard because you don't got a word. Now you over here bleeding. She got blood in her mouth. You got to get rushed to the ER. Now you a bite victim. You're a part of the statistics.
As a biter, I'm not going through flesh.
That's what they all say on
It's
TikTok.
just
Like,
like
I
a-
like it.
Wait,
If
you're a
old boy
biter?
tells you, if old boy tells you,
A little bit.
I like it rough. I like to be bit hard, and then you sit there and cater
I've
to
never
that.
heard no one
Nah,
say
but
I
not
like
to-
to
Wait,
be bit hard.
wait. I'm talking.
Wait,
I don't even, we don't even
hypothetical.
talk about it. It just
Hold on,
happens.
Hold on, I'm talking
No,
hypothetical.
but no. Being bit hard has nothing to do with blood.
Can I finish my hypothetical?
Go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate being given the space to run
Go
this
ahead.
hypothetical. All right, you're sitting there because both you and this other person are responsible adults talking about sexual intercourse, so that there's no no misinformation, nothing to misconstrue. You're like, I'm into biting. I like it actually kind of hard when you bite. Now you're like, I'm going to cater to that because I also like biting.
Mhm.
But now I know that you like it a little rougher than I'm willing to give it.
Mhm.
So now you chomp down a little harder. He's got sensitive skin. Now you broke skin and he's bleeding. He's got to go to the hospital. When he goes to the hospital, they have to mark down the reason why he's in the hospital. Because why he's in the hospital? Because that nigga got bit. So now he's now a part of that statistic. That statistic then goes to exactly what I said. And I feel like I ran through this shit perfectly. Any rebuttals to what I said?
I mean, that's a good hypothetical situation.
I mean, it was
but
fire.
I've never sat down with someone I'm having sex with and say, I like to bite. It kind of just happens in a moment. And then if they like it, they'll say, do it again. But that's just me.
I mean, I appreciate that.
Like borderline cannibalism, but hey,
You know what I'm saying?
That's because he said he compared it to sharks. So I'm like,
Now biting is cool until blood. Once blood comes,
Yeah,
that's
I'm punching
that's
you in
Like
your
even when
That's
Shorty's
taking
going
it
bite
to-
your lip or you bite her
it's
lip.
not blood though.
No, but if you
It's
bite
like a
too
little
hard on
tug.
the lip because the lips are tender, you can make someone bleed.
why you biting hard like that? Just a little.
I'm not saying it was me. I'm not out here fucking
not a biter?
vampire
You
and
don't
biting, biting
You don't bite?
motherfuckers.
Have it-
You never getting bit or you like to bite?
I don't mind biting. I nibble though. There's a difference between a nibble
So-
and a bite.
Okay.
Somebody never bit you and you bled.
No, but I had teeth marks. I looked at her and was like, "Are you okay? Are you hungry? We
Wait,
should have
looked at
fucking
who?
did this before." You know what I'm saying? We sat there and decided to do this.
Where you got bit at?
Huh? She bit my arm
Why?
because I was in it, and then my shoulder was like by her shit. She got into
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
she
so y'all
bit
was
me.
fighting?
Y'all was fighting?
No, like I was in it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then she got into it. She bit me, and then when she bit me, she let
I
go,
was
and I
in it.
looked, and I'm like, "Why don't you tell me you were hungry before we fucked?"
Did you
You know what
like-
I mean? You could have ate something rather than try to eat me. What the fuck is going on here?
Did you like it?
In the moment, yes. Up until I felt her teeth touch between my skin.
And that don't even matter.
And
And
I'm
you like this, like that's just.
She's gonna take a chunk out of me, and the next thing you know, I'm in the next Resident Evil movie. I'm Gucci.
But if you liked it, it don't matter. That's just a casualty. You know what
Nah,
I'm
son.
saying?
Yeah, probably be the next star of fucking Last of Us and shit.
That's war
Nah, I'm
marks.
good.
That's war marks.
That's not war marks. Sex isn't war. If that was the case, that's domestic violence.
Battle
That's what
marks.
you did to me.
Never mind.
What happened?
I don't want to say it's war, but I mean, for me, it's competition. I'm competitive. I'm just a competitive person in nature.
We're competitive.
Hold on,
No,
hold on,
because
hold on,
it's
wait,
more
wait,
so.
hold on,
It's
We're
hold on.
more
competitive
so,
with the person you having
Hold
sex
on.
with.
Yes.
Like explain.
During sex.
Explain.
Like,
Explain.
For me, it's like if I'm having sex with someone and it is going too good, it's like, oh, you're not gonna get one up on me. Like, let me get on top. Like, it's a
So
battle.
if it's going good,
a
it makes you want to go even harder.
Yes. Because it's like, oh, wait, hold on. Nah, you wilding. Like, you're not about to get one up on me. Because it's like, I feel like, I think a good sexual relationship or experience is when both of y'all leave the situation like, yo, that was crazy. Not just one person like, it was lit. Another person's like, eh. Yeah. We both should leave that like mutual, like very satisfied where it's like, nah, we got to run that back.
I mean, it kind of is a competition, but I'm not in competition with her.
I'm always trying to up myself. Like, if I've done something before, I'm like, could I do it again? You know what I mean? And if I could do it again, can I throw it something a little different?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll do that. But I'm not sitting here like, oh, did she spin around on me? Nah, I'm going to spin on her. I'm not doing that.
I'm like, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
It makes it fun, though.
I'm going to take your word for it, boo. I don't know. I've never sat there and been like, yo, while we smash it, let's stonewall right now.
No, that's not. I'm not saying you saying that to the person. I'm not saying you saying that to the person, but in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if it's going really good, I'm like, oh, nah, I got to get one up on this nigga. Like, you not about to just come and rock my world.
Like, if I'm really into it, I'm not thinking about competition. I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm enjoying my moment. Because I think that's what we forget about a lot, is that we be so outside of other shit that you're never in the moment. I'm in the moment. I'm like, oh, this is what? Oh, what? This is crazy.
That's true, though.
You know what I mean?
I could do both. I could be in the moment and start wilding.
Expand. What you mean?
I'm paying attention to how you're pleasing me, and I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm about to one up on you, like, because I'll give you an example. If someone gives me whack head, I'm not about to go crazy on you. You don't earn that.
Wait.
Hell no, you gave me whack head. You're not even trying. I might even fuck you after that. Now
so you lose the competition then.
I'm not even competing with that. You gave me whack head. You already.
She said no contest.
I'm not even.
That's nuts.
I'm like, all right, thank you. Your services are no longer legal. Services rendered. You can go.
Let's talk about another fantastic hypothetical. I'm a hypothetical guy today. I got all kinds of hypotheticals. Let's say, for instance, my man goes to town on your shit. He's over here speaking tongues on your clit. You out here wilding, toes is scrunching. Yeah, I mean, you getting it, right? Mm-hmm. And then you go to give him top and he don't react at all. Like, your top was
I never had that problem, so I can't comment.
Wait, say it one more time.
So, if old boy over here wilding out, you know what I'm saying, while rolling the R's, all up in her shit, she's... You know, you could tell when her toes start cringing, you already know where you at, you're doing your thing, you look back, you're like, I'm doing my thing, right? Then she goes, she's topping, and my man's just like, that's cool.
I can't speak to that because I've never had that problem.
Can you work the shaft? Thanks.
So you don't talk during sex? Like, you don't if let's say he's doing it right, you don't tell him like keep going or like so.
I say wild shit. The last time I had sex, I feel like I found someone who's like on my level sexually, because afterwards we was like, yo, that was crazy what you said. I'm like, that was crazy what you said. Like, that strictly was this bedroom. Like, it wasn't serious shit, but it was just like, I
can't fuck with that.
I like to talk. I like to.
So you lie. So you lie during sex?
I don't lie. I just say what comes to my mind if it feels good.
But what if it's not the truth?
That's okay. We both be in a different world at this point. And we know it depends on the relationship. If it's just sex, if me and someone is just sex, then we know it's just sex. Afterwards, like, fam, you can leave.
So you told a nigga you love him and didn't mean it?
I've never said I love you. I'll say I love your dick, or like, you know.
All right, then I appreciate that, because I thought you said that. That's
no,
why
I don't say I love you.
I was just trying to see what she was saying.
No.
I respect that.
That don't come to my head, love, no.
There we go. All right. You got me.
Wait, love don't come to your head?
During sex, if I'm just having sex with you, hell no. Like, what am I? No. We not in love.
That's in lust, bro. We in lust. That's how that's called.
This time before I have sex with someone, I like to have an understanding with
that person. So you don't equate sex and love? A lot of women do.
It depends on the person I'm having sex with. Sometimes it's just lust. Like, you know what? I want to have sex with you. I mean, I'm speaking because right now I'm celibate, but when I was sexually active, if we not in a relationship, we not building towards nothing, and it's just sex, I'm okay with that.
How long you been celibate?
So I was celibate for at least 9 months. I broke it in December. So, and then after that encounter, it wasn't a mistake, but I feel like the reason why I went celibate, I had to bring up those reasons again. I was like, okay, Gian, go back to what you was doing. But it wasn't whack. It was great. I was like, damn, this is why I've been missing out. But
so what I'm gonna ask now is gonna seem kind of crazy. So how long do you think until you grow your virginity back?
I'm not growing my virginity back.
Celibate because
this is the reason why I was celibate, because Last year I had a very horrible year, and I've started going to therapy, and I started realizing that sex, even though casual sex, I started realizing I don't want those unnecessary soul ties. I don't want any more casual sex moments. I don't want that energy on me anymore. I started realizing, if I'm going to have sex, and I became more intentional with dating as well. So I was like, I'm gonna lock it up, and if you're not serious about me, I'm not fucking you, unless I want that type of relationship. But I started getting serious about the type of man I want to attract, the energy around me. That's why I went celibate.
So, heavy masturbation.
And I know there's a difference between celibate and abstinence. The one that has nothing to do with religion, because I use them interchangeably, because for some reason one of them is religion-based and it's not religion.
Abstinence is 100% based on
religion?
The shame of if you do it, you're going out.
Okay, yeah, so then it's celibacy, yeah. But yeah.
You had something.
So, heavy masturbation?
Yes.
Rose?
No, I don't have rose. I have like the massager shit that look like, it's like the big thing on top. And
the
it's
Hitachi.
Like, yeah.
He know the name for everything.
Stop fucking hating
on
me,
the name for everything.
Because I
thought it was a wand.
That's the actual name of it.
Yes.
The Japanese version was the Hitachi. That's what everyone was using.
And it's not the same, but it helps when I have moments of like I'm about to give in and I'm drunk and I'm like, girl, if you don't masturbate, go to bed. I wake up next morning like, all right, good. Keep it tight. Y'all believe me or something? What's going on?
Nah, we're here for the growing back of your virginity. So So
what would it take for a nigga to like if you like? I understand you don't want that energy, that negative energy. That's why you stop. Mm-hmm. So what would it take, or what do you want to see in a nigga before you say, all right, like now I'm ready?
It really has nothing to do with the man. It has more so to do with me, like the connection I naturally feel. Like I feel like if a man has to do something, that's manipulative. I have to naturally just be yourself. Like if we vibing and it's cool, we have a conversation where we're building.
I understand that, but
then one day I might feel like, you know what, I'm ready to take that next jump and actually.
So I guess the question is, what are you looking for? I guess that's a better question.
I'm really looking for. I'm looking for a natural connection. I think what I used to want kind of changed as I got older and after I started going to therapy, and I realized I really want someone who I can feel vulnerable with, because I'm a person who works really hard and I'm really hard on myself. I want someone who can give me grace. I want someone who can see my soul before they see my physical body. Like they know the type of mind I have and they can like treat me in that manner, if that makes sense.
I'm going to say it did.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm lying because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, let me break this down. Okay, so this is my belief, and you agree or not, I believe in reincarnation, right? I believe everybody's been here once, not your physical body, your spirit. Okay. That's why when you have deja vu, it's because you've been in this place before, you've been in such before. Some people, yes. So I believe in reincarnation. So I've been here. I've been here before at a different time. I believe in karma. If you're dealing with a situation in your life and you keep meeting the same people, you probably met those same people in your past life, and you're gonna keep meeting these same people because the universe is trying to get you to change your karma, to change it. I'm talking about the spiritual, not your physical body. So when I say that, I want someone to see my soul, see who I am as a person, not the physical, not like just really focus on my mindset. Because you know how people would be like, oh, you're a pretty person, but you have a horrible soul. Like your attitude is disgusting. I want someone to love me because they love like everything I bring spiritually, mentally, emotionally.
So my question, I get that. That sounds great and all. But what if you never find it?
Great.
No, I'm saying like, what if you never find it? You just celibate forever?
I'm not gonna say celibate forever, no, but I'm not gonna put that energy in the air that I'll never find it. I know there's someone out there for me.
But I'm just asking
I'm just make sure I do the self-work so that when that person does show up in my life, I'm ready for it. And I can receive it and I can recognize it and I can claim it. Exactly.
So,
if you never find it,
I'm not gonna say never.
That's not negative though. That's not like you gotta.
When you never find it and you got a bunch of cats in the crib, what you gonna do?
I'm not claiming that energy.
All right, so I ain't gonna do it. But I'm just saying, like,
do it.
What you're asking for is higher than yourself, right?
Is it? I feel like I'm not asking for much. I didn't say he gotta make a lot of money. I didn't say all this stuff.
I didn't say. I said higher than yourself. You're asking for a soul to recognize your soul. You don't have the ability to create that. That has to be the universe.
I don't have the ability. I have the ability to attract it though. You are what you attract. What you put out is what you give back. Energy. So by making sure I'm doing the work and making sure I'm pure and who I am as a person, I make sure all my demons is taken care of. I can recognize my red flags and my triggers. when I do, because a lot of people block their own blessings. So I'm trying to make sure I don't block my blessing. When this man shows up in my life, I can see it and recognize it and know, you know what, this is worth working towards. I can put my biases to the side and be like, you know what, I'm going to be vulnerable with this man and accept that he wants to love me or wants to come in my life.
I love that for you.
Nah,
No cap.
I like it too. I like it too.
I mean,
it sounds good.
Y'all making it sound like it's something crazy.
No, it sounds great.
Hold on.
It sounds great.
Like me and him, we differ on this big time, right? But we have a mutual understanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I see everything as it is, right? I believe that my time here is my only time, so I got to rock with the time I got.
Understood, yeah.
Right? So with that being said, I open myself up to many opportunities to have conversation. You can put me anywhere and I'll make it happen. I'm talking to everybody. I got people around me. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy that. It took me a while to find that, but I enjoy that. So I can get where you're coming from, that you want someone to see you for you. You know what I mean? Like see me for the person that I am, not the person that other people present me as, and that you're presenting yourself as you want to be seen. I fuck with
because I just want to make sure that I'll give you an example. One of my friends was dating a girl, and he was stuck between two females. And I noticed that he was dating one girl who caters to the childish side of him, the type of woman he liked when he was younger. Then he had one girl who catered to the man he's trying to be. So I'm just trying to make sure I attract someone for the woman that I'm growing into. Because it's nothing for me to go out there and get a nigga. Niggas been asking. It's nothing. But it's just been like, do you fit in my future?
I don't know if you knew, but that's never going to be an issue for you because you have this thing. What's that thing called again?
A vagina.
Vagina. Right? So there's always going to be someone in the
so
way.
I want someone of
I guess just the way
I
guess just the way I look at love is like you kind of can't control it. Like if you walk in a room, you can't really control if you're attracted to somebody. You can't, right?
No.
So, but I'm saying, so you don't know his past, then you have to start the process of finding out.
Of getting to know the person, yes.
So, but you might be too far in at that point.
What do you mean too far in?
Like, all right, you saying you want a guy that's going to see you for your soul and not your body, right?
We have to get to know each other for me to recognize that. But you missed the part when I said that I want to be able to recognize red flags and my triggers to know when to leave a situation. You can't recognize that if you're not doing the work.
Okay.
That's why like I know I attracted the same type of men, and I was like, I keep attracting inconsistent men. What is it about me that I keep attracting that? And I realized I'm inconsistent with my damn self, so I'm attracting those type of men. So I'm like, damn, bitch, you need to be consistent with yourself, bitch. Wake up in the morning every day like you said you was gonna do.
So that's one of the things that I'm really big on is like personal inventory,
I understand more now.
Like figuring out yourself, knowing exactly what it is that fucks with you, what's heavy for you, what's not heavy for you, how to get into conversations, and if shit's going the wrong way, how to steer yourself clear from it.
Because a lot of people ask for things in relationships that they don't even do for themselves or can't even produce for the other person. That's not me. If I'm asking you for X, Y, and Z, it's because I can give you X, Y, and Z. So it's like I just want it to be reciprocated. I don't want to be me going above and beyond for nothing.
I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. There's a lot of agreement here, but I'm gonna apply some pushback because I feel like there's too much agreement, and I don't like that shit. Right? So, understanding all of those things, those red flags, and all that shit that pops off. My question to you would be something along the lines of, if you have this understanding of all these things, right? Doesn't it shorten your pool depending on the people you put yourself around? Like, how do you expand yourself outside of the normal group of people?
Balance and discernment.
So, like, but what are you actively doing to get yourself into circles that you normally wouldn't be in to potentially find someone who wouldn't fall within lines of your red flags and your triggers?
Well, lately I've been very intentional about the spaces I'm in.
Okay.
I'm a person who used to be outside. I'll go anywhere. You ask me to come out, I'm coming outside. As I'm getting older, I realize not every space is meant for me. My energy is not meant to be places. I'm not, and that's just personally me. So I've been practicing boundaries. Like if someone's inviting me somewhere, who all's going to be there? What type of event is this? And I ask myself these questions. What is this doing for my career? How much money am I spending? Because you have saving goals. How am I showing up to this event? Am I showing up to this event because my friends invited me to brunch, it's a birthday party? Oh, you just coming to be lit, have fun. Like those are the things I have to think about before I allow myself to get into these spaces.
So, you're sitting there pushing your inventory, understanding what it is. But one of the reasons why I ask this question is too many times I hear a lot of people talking a lot of good game. Not saying you, I'm just saying in general. People talk a lot of good game. They be like, nah, I'm out here trying to get into this shit. And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to heal myself, make sure I'm over here. And then the same motherfucker.
Don't even have a therapist.
Same motherfucker dealing with the same bitches, same bros, dealing with the same fuck niggas. Everything winds up being exactly the same. Nothing's changed. You attract the same shit before. It's still all on your doorstep.
And sometimes you'll attract the same shit to see if a test until you grow. The universe will test you and see, have you really grown? Let me throw this in front of you, something that you're very familiar with. And if you fall back in that trap, you like, and honestly, that's okay. That's part of growing. But you'll have to be honest with yourself to know damn, I fell for this shit again. I've had that moment. That's why I broke my celibacy. I had that moment. That's why I was like, damn, bitch, I thought you grew. And I was like, damn, I fell for that shit again. But it showed up in something I never saw before. Like, I did, and I cut that shit
was
off
the big part.
immediately.
And that's why I shut up. Because once you said that, I understood. Like,
Nah, like I said,
seeing the red
Usually
flags is important.
Sometimes it takes me a minute. It used to take me a minute to cut people off because I'm human. People make mistakes. I give people chance after chance, and I had to learn, like, girl, that's draining you as a person? How many times do people have to show you who they are?
See, and that's one of the things that I find the funniest about the way shit is now, is that so many people sit here and give you a bunch of fucking pillow talk. I don't want to be pillow talk. Don't tell me about the dream that you have and what are you doing to achieve the dream.
Exactly.
I want to hear about my aspiration. Fuck your aspirations. What are the actions to put you toward that aspiration?
And I hate when people give me a million excuses why they can't do something also. I hate that too. I hate that too. If you're telling me, if I want to do this, why you into it? Oh, because I don't want to hear that. Like, if you really
it got
want
to the point where I
something,
stopped giving people advice on their dreams. Because, like, I don't have no excuses, so you can't have no excuses.
At all.
Here's the thing. There's hurdles in front of everybody, right?
Hurdle's not an excuse.
Right? A hurdle's not an excuse. It's something that can hold you back, right? But then the question is what do we do, whether it be systemically or individually, to get you over that hurdle?
It's always going to be there.
But it doesn't mean that that's something that holds you back. That just means you got to find another way around that hurdle. You feel me? Like, personal responsibility is huge. The thing is, like, I don't think that personal responsibility is everything. I think it's a factor, and that's something that we need to address. But too many times, especially with the relationship shit, with females, with males, with people, with overall relationships, any kind, like friendships, there's a lot of fucking pillow talk. I'm tired of you pillow talking ass motherfuckers. I want to go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to hear about your dreams. Don't tell me about that shit unless you're doing something. If you ain't doing that, then don't fucking talk to me. It's a waste of my time. And I'm going to tell you it's a waste of your time because I don't give a fuck.
So you feel like a relationship could hinder you from your dreams?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think it can help you, though?
Yes.
Yes. Both.
So it's both?
It can be both.
Explain.
It depends on that relationship. If that relationship is for you and that person supports your dream, it's nothing for that person, if they really fuck with you, to know that you're working towards something. Just support that and know that they're going to have to sacrifice a lot of stuff. But if it's someone who's distracting you from your shit and making it a big deal and trying to pull from you when you're already an empty cup, then yes.
I disagree.
You really don't think that?
I'm going to go wild on this one.
Go ahead.
I'm about to go dummy on this, right? So I think
I'm shocked to hear that from you.
I think that regardless whether it's a good or bad relationship, it's something you can grow from regardless.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Obviously.
Growth is always there. Right?
So you feel like it's always on the helping side?
Yeah. Because even if that person is toxic, it's something for you to learn to not do again. Or for you to sit there and take that same energy that they gave you, that they left you with, feeling may it be inadequate. Or,
yeah, but he said would it hinder your career? You could grow all you want, but it still could hurt your career. It can still hurt you.
It can hurt your career, but your rebound can be bigger than you ever sat there and expected it to be. Because sometimes we stagnate. And sometimes we do need that negativity because you can't have good days without bad ones. You need just as many bad days as you need good days because that's how you sit there and reflect on it. You always need it. So when people sit here and be like, yo, you got to let that go. Don't let shit go. You hold on to it. You diagnose it for yourself. You say what it was and you use it as what you propel yourself forward. I'm not saying dwell on it. That's my problem. Exactly. My problem is I dwell on it. I'll hold on to shit.
I said conflict is like sandpaper.
What's up?
It leaves you polished.
Facts.
That's my little thing.
But that's me. I don't think there's ever a time where you're ever going to be in a relationship, whether a friendship or whatever, that it's not going to be something that's going to give you insight going forward.
Because regardless, you're learning another person, whether romantically or whether as a friend. You have to grow. You have to mesh. And there's going to be some type of conflict. I think the biggest thing, though, people think when it comes to friendship and relationships, they don't realize that at one point, somebody has to be able to compromise.
Compromise is heavy.
It is. But I feel like if you really care about a person, it depends on what you compromise. If you really truly believe in your beliefs, I don't say compromise that. But I feel like at one point in a relationship, if you really care about that person, you might have to sit something on the back burner because you care about that person.
That's tricky. Because, like, all right, let's say, like...
I'm not saying kill yourself and all. I'm not saying
No.
But...
I'm saying, like, for example, like, let's say a guy is traveling a lot. Like, like an NBA player or whatever, right? But besides the fact
you really want to say whole nigga, that's fine. Go ahead.
Not even a whole nigga. Just a person that's not home often. He's traveling a lot. That's what I meant. You don't got to be an NBA player. A person that's traveling a lot. His significant other has to do majority of the work in the house. 99.9% of the work in the house. That's a huge compromise.
Why she got to do all the work in the house? What's she doing? She's not working?
He's not there.
But she's not working? She don't got, like, stuff
I said
to
work
keep her
in the
occupied?
house.
Yeah, but I mean, you could
Like
do
if he's
stuff
not
around.
there, essentially she's got to make sure the bills are paid. She's got to make sure the stuff is done. Whether she's hiring other people to do it or not, she still has to manage.
But that's
the
on
household.
a,
that's what he's saying.
That's on a rich level.
That's
saying,
on a- obviously on
I'm
a rich
saying
level.
like on a. Hold on, wait.
He can't pay bills while traveling. I don't understand that.
I didn't say bills.
I said
he
bills
said that.
because obviously you're gonna know what to pay, or if there's a beef. I don't just pay shit for the sake of paying shit. Like I
Right,
want to see
but-
what the
No,
fuck it is.
I meant
and I
like
need someone to do the same thing I do.
I meant like housely duties, like taking the kids to school, washing dishes, like those type of things.
Okay.
I'm
I
saying.
mean, if you know he's traveling, him
I'm saying that's
traveling
a
is
huge-
contributing to the household. So okay, so this is my portion. I don't think that's a big compromise, honestly, because you're gonna do it regardless. The kids got to get to school regardless.
I don't think.
And if he's
don't think
traveling,
every
he probably
woman-
has a busy job anyway. And I doubt
every woman's not down for that.
So
Every woman's not down for that.
so I think
They're not. There's some women that are
Every woman's
selfish
not
and don't see it that
I think
way.
when you
but-
mean compromise, you're talking more along the lines of, or when we're speaking on compromise, we're talking more along the lines of, you have, let's say for instance, not breaking who you are as a person, right? But old boy smokes cigars, right? You're worried about his health, right? He's
Mhm.
fine though, but down the line you're worried. You bring it up to him. Hey, listen, I don't like that for you no more. There's a lot of health effects. Now, if that man chooses to compromise, quitting smoking his cigars, for her, that's a compromise they both came to, where she brought her whether it's her fears or concerns up to him. He acknowledged those fears and concerns and then compromised. The same can go, yo, listen, Shorty's like, I love buying shoes. Well, you know what? We want to buy a house soon. We need to start cutting back. Is it okay if maybe we sit here and slide some of these shoe purchases back, or just suspend them until we get what we need?
Right.
I'm asking and letting you know what my concern is. She's making a compromise. That compromise is now done. Now we've grown as a couple.
Right.
Those are compromises. What you're asking about, like more like what you're saying, is more like family dynamics, where Shorty's home and she's doing all those things, or should be doing all those things, while old boy's out making the bread. Those are like set in stone. Like, this is how we're gonna do
I
it.
still feel like that's a compromise if she doesn't feel like that's what she wants for herself.
But there's more room to move that around in that
Yeah.
situation, to where you could start having some compromises.
She
Like,
can have
for-
that conversation with him and say, I want to do more. I don't want to just be in the house. And this is
Right.
my plan. And if this is her man or husband, whatever he is to her, if he cares about her, I'll say, okay, I'll support you in that. And I'll pick up some of the slack to support you in that.
Or I'll find a way to make that happen for you so that we can sit there and accommodate you. So a lot of it has
It's
to
really
do
just
with
conversations. Really, just conversations. And when you have a conversation with a person and they don't want to compromise, then you know that I don't want to be in a relationship no more.
that. Communication, we say this shit a lot. Communication is it, bro. Like, as much as people sit here and be like, this is the shit that irk my soul. Men
Communication
gotta,
and comprehension.
yes.
Those two, the two
Yes.
C's.
So
'Cause you can talk all
men-
you want and be talking to a fucking wall.
men gotta lead. Men are leaders, so women follow. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Because in no relationship I've ever been in did I say, yo, jump? Shorty was like, how high? Never. Never. And know what I wanted. Know what I wanted. If I told Shorty to jump and she jumped, I'd walk the fuck out. Because I know that when I'm down, you're not doing shit for me. Because you're expecting
you're
me
waiting
to
for
tell
me to
you,
tell you.
to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I need someone who can sit here and match me. Right? When I look to you, you sitting here
See, and that's
giving me that shit back.
I'm him comment. Go ahead, say
Yo,
your thing.
son.
I'm him.
Hit me, turn. I don't get that shit. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, to continuously push that men are leaders when leadership is a skill that you can have. There are men, no matter how masculine that motherfucker is not a leader.
At all.
He does not have any leadership
will
skills.
fold at the sight of conflict.
So automatically assuming that a man is a leader is fucking ridiculous. Now, what you could say is that man's probably a great partner, because you know what? When given the right direction or given some insight, that man can literally level himself up.
Mhm.
But if you just put him up front, you know what I'm saying? It's like having someone sit there and run a platoon in the fucking army with no experience. Just saying, well, you're a man. You're a leader. Make it happen.
Oh, he's spitting.
That shit makes no sense. Some of the dumb shit I've been hearing, man, I be on my phone a lot. I be seeing a lot of dumb fucking videos. I'm coming for y'all soon. But I can't do it no more. I can't sit here and not say that some of the shit that's being said is fucking downright ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous.
And also, I hate people act like that every fucking relationship is the same. Do whatever works for you and the person that you're fucking. I hate that everyone come up here trying to give rules to this shit. Everybody's different. What works for you is fine. That don't mean it's wrong or right. It just works for you.
There is no 10 crack commandments to a relationship, all right? There isn't. There's none.
If you ain't shit and your girl loves your ain't shit and you don't work and she don't care, that's fine. But don't come up here and speak like it's the Bible how things should go. I don't know.
I should have an open relationship and I should be able to fuck all the bitches I want. And then my girl, she looks at me, she knows I'm doing it, and she can't step out. All right? Also, I like them young. I like them to cook and to be bred. That's it. I breed you. That's what you do.
And
That's
there's some women who's going to say, oh my gosh, that's my man of my life. They're going to run to that. And there's some who won't. And that's okay.
Like I said, I'm coming for y'all. Facts. Real shit. Got talking shit, boom. I'm already hyped.
Now you hate them niggas, bro.
I do.
That's him.
Do. Yo, that red pill shit, I can't stand it. It's fucking ridiculous to me. It's some of the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. And honestly, you see more and more as these people sit here and continue to spit that dumb shit. Having some of those views, understandable if you like a traditional lifestyle, right? But you can't sit in one point and say these bitches is outside, they for the streets, they for this, they for that. And then in the meantime, you trying to smash 2 to 3 bitches who are all under the age of 22, who you know you can manipulate and benefit from having them so fucking young.
And that's really what it is. That's really what it is.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, Shorty wants to get spit in the mouth. We know why I'm saying that. Shorty want to get spit in the mouth? Oh, yeah? She for the streets. But then when you sit there and you have a woman who's 100% just slaying their missionary while you pump on top of her, you're like, yo, she ain't satisfying me, bro. I'm going to have to go fuck somebody else. You're walking contradictions. The contradictions that you are fucking ridiculous. You would think that I'm sitting here building a straw man to argue with, but I'm not. I'm just using their talking points exactly how they use them. And I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy and the dumb shit that they say.
It's because they all have the same moneymaker for them. The same things they talk about. Like, well, our views is trash. Let's talk about women. Let's talk about relationships. It's like...
It's so easy to shit on bitches. I could do that shit all day. I could do that all day. Oh, my God. I probably make mad bread. Speaking of which, let me tell you about bitches. No. Yo. Yo. Like, it's just, it doesn't, I don't get it. I don't get it anymore, man. Like, we're going to have to sit here and we're going to have to start really having these discussions on how fucking ridiculous some of this shit is.
It don't ever be based on anything that's factual either. Because it's like, most of the men, I'm going to say most, the ones that I've seen talking about this, I'll be like, you don't look like you had bitches back in the day, so I don't know what you know about this subject. To be honest.
A lot of them just walked into money recently. So now
you just got lit.
Your shit just changed. So now
and it's giving bullying. It's giving that you got turned down, now you got revenge, and you got a platform, and you like, let me get these bitches now. Who turned me down?
Who got these ones? Right? Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. And then it's the same type of bitch you keep talking about. I'm tired of looking at bitches on Instagram and being like, yeah, this is how you sit here, and let me give you my course on how you holler at baddies on Instagram. A course to holler at baddies on Instagram?
That's
Are you
crazy.
dead ass? This is what you're doing? You fucking cornballs? Yo, you know what pictures? 100%.
Nah, there's a lot of those shits like that.
They have a course?
There's a course. Motherfuckers paying monthly. The same bird-ass niggas that talking shit online are the same motherfuckers sitting here paying for a monthly subscription. Yo, we should start a monthly subscription. Let me tell you how you sit here and get baddies on Instagram. You only have 3 pictures on your shit, right? Only 3 pictures on your Instagram. They're the flyest pictures you have. Make sure you take a picture in front of a car you can't afford. Act like you got money. Take all the funds out of your account. Hold it up in a stack and act like you throwing it. Then immediately deposit it back because you're broke. Then afterward, right, you also sit here and make sure that you always talking down to bitches. Even when they reject you, continue talking down to bitches because you're a king and these bitches need to know who you are. That would be the course. I'll open the website tonight.
It's crazy how they'll say flash money and then call women a gold digger. That's what you're attracting by flashing your money.
You know what that sounds like? A contradiction.
Literally.
I'm tired of these bitches only coming for me for my money.
So why is that?
Now watch my watch, my wrist, my neck, my shoes.
I mean, hold on. I gotta give a little pushback. Girls do the same shit though. It's not just a man thing. It's like it's girls on Instagram showing their ass and be tight that niggas only want them for sex.
That's true.
So we both guilty of that. We both guilty of that.
Correct. But you want to know what they don't have? A university online that teaches bitches how to show their ass on Instagram. I've yet to see the sponsorship for that one.
They actually have this. Some people on TikTok who have courses on how to be a sugar baby.
Oh, well, then fuck them hoes. So
I was saying they say this is how you could get a man to pay for everything. Like, but it's like
I've definitely seen that
the profiles, like the type of the place, how to make your profile.
I'm never mad at someone going to get their bread. If someone's willing to give it to you, then rock out. My whole thing is don't sit here and be a walking contradiction and have the balls to call other men simps when you obviously aren't dick riding women. You're just dick riding your heroes. So now you're not a simp, right? You're a dimp, nigga, because you're dick riding.
I hate
you're
that
a
word,
hard body dick riding. I'm tired of hearing
You hate the word simp?
I hate it.
Why?
Because a simp, literally a simp is nothing more with a man who's being called a simp. So I'd be like, how was he a simp? Because he respect women? Or the minute a man says something,
Alright,
and
so
women,
simp-
minute a man says something, and women agree, "Are you a simp? You catering to women? How? Because he's saying something
So-
that y'all don't want to hear."
I think you're referring to like when people say it when it's not justified.
Okay, that's the only time
Yeah,
I hear it.
we've dealt with that a few times where I had to correct a few people on using the
But
words
it's-
that don't make
it's-
no sense.
That's the only time I've seen it the way it's used.
I guess a simp would be like a person who will do anything for women.
A borderline masochist. is
Like not
essentially what
not
it is.
just
Like a pushover.
not
like
yes,
a yes
like not
man,
just your woman.
like a
Women,
yes man.
period. Like it'd be like you don't have no backbone when it comes to women. If a girl
yes
say
man.
it's because she got a vagina, just because she's a woman, she has feminine energy.
Like he
she's
doesn't
cute.
have his own
Or
opinion.
she cute.
So he don't have his own opinion. He just
No,
going
he just
with-
will do whatever they say.
So
Okay.
you know what a masochist is, right?
A what?
A masochist.
No.
No.
Someone who has things done to them negatively and they enjoy it. They go back for it. That's a masochist, right?
Like negative, like how? Like being
Whether it be
slapped?
slapped, talk down
like
to.
dominant, like the dominance thing.
It's a form of domination, right?
Okay.
So a
So
masochist
he
is
know
someone,
the word for everything.
What?
I mean,
Like everything.
you can't be on this earth for so many years without picking up a few things. You feel me? So
That's crazy.
right. So a masochist is someone that's essentially what a simp is. It's someone who likes having derogatory shit happen to them on a regular basis. They keep coming back for it, right? That's more of an apt fucking description of what they're talking about when you use the word simp. But a simp isn't in every instance that a man
Yeah.
sits there. He opened the door for shorty. What a fucking simp! Oh my
Nah,
god, I can't believe he
nah,
likes pussy.
That's
It
not a
sounds
simp.
like
That's
the
not a
most
simp. That's not a
craziest
simp.
shit to me in the world.
He's a gentleman. He's a son.
That's extreme.
Bro, but
That's
we
extreme.
seen it on comments. Bro, I was looking through the comments last night just to laugh because I needed a good laugh. And I laugh hard as shit. But some of the fucking dumbass comments I read were insane. By the way, continue those comments. Them shits are great.
Wait, under y'all video,
Yeah.
what they saying?
Wow. If I shall pull it up. I don't even have to pull it up. I remember a bunch off the top of the head. She's for the streets. Don't nobody want to spit in Shorty's mouth.
Hold on, wait.
And do all
Hold on,
this
wait,
other
wait,
shit.
wait.
Oh, that's why.
privilege.
Oh, that's what you got that for.
So, in the video, she said, "If you spit in my mouth, I'm gonna have your kid,
I saw that.
and I'm
I saw that clip.
I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And that was
I'm gonna-
technically my fault. So let me clear that up. I had said that, and she's made it clear a bunch of times. I'm gonna make it clear right now. I said that I had to get used to having Shorty tell me she wanted me to spit in her mouth. Because for me, spit was kind of like on the disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
you spit at somebody, I'm throwing hands at you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I never thought that I would do that and it wouldn't be a sign of disrespect. But it was asked of me because I tend to like to be open with whatever sexual partner I have because I want to know what your likes are because that's part of us sitting here and having a
And
good
she
time.
said, "I want you to spit
I
in
want
my
you to
mouth."
spit in my mouth. And I was like,
Did you-
reluctantly.
or did you drool?
A little bit. Right? So I did it, right? And I said this, and she was like, let me tell you. And then she brought up the reason why she was into it. And I completely respected it because if that's what you're into, and she premised it by
into?
saying, if this is someone that I'm with, he does this, then I'm gonna marry this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
But she premised it
But I
by
thought-
saying the man she's with.
She didn't say every man come spit in my mouth.
She wasn't like, yo, really
See,
quickly
people have
swipe your
people
mouth
have
on the
people
phone
have
and spit in my mouth.
selective hearing. I
But my
swear
thing
to
is
God.
this: yeah, they definitely got selective hearing. Because she said, "If you spit in my mouth, I'm gonna want to have your kid, and I'm gonna want to marry you." That
They
means
did-
it's
they
end of
skipped all
story.
that.
It's not like it's 100 niggas. No, end of story. End of story.
That's the last one.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Like,
mean,
so how is she a slut? How is
common
she?
sense ain't so common.
How is she for the streets? She locked it down quickly.
So, but that goes to the point. Like the shit that they're saying is shit like, oh, she's for the streets. Oh, I never do that shit. How you expect to find a man? That's why you sitting here. You ain't even married yet.
She
How
didn't
many
say mad
done
niggas spit in my
married
mouth
you?
though.
She definitely
Never
didn't say
did
that.
it.
So what are you
Never
talking
did.
about?
Is
And
she-
if you don't want to do it, then you
Hold on,
not
wait.
for her, and that's okay.
And for the streets mean you're not getting married. That mean you out in the streets.
She's
said,
actively
"I wanna
looking
have your
for
kid."
someone.
Have your kid and get
I'm
married.
saying when we have sex, if he supports that kink of mine, then
Yeah, then it's locked
But
down.
it's essentially, one is kink shaming.
Yup.
Two, it's acting like if a woman sits here and has a kink and is open about her sexuality, she's
She
a
has to
slut.
be fucking
but
everybody.
every nigga I done seen online, in person, on the train, in the bodega, are always talking about, yo, I can't wait for sure you suck my dick. Like, come the
That's
fuck
not
on.
a kink though. That's not
No,
a
but
kink.
they,
I
they
feel
say
like-
it so
I feel like-
blatantly
I
and
feel like
openly. No
some
one's ever
men-
like, you're a hoe.
I feel like some
No,
men
but
are
a lot of
intimidated
people
by
kink
women who
shame.
are open sexually. They're so intimidated by that. And it's like women who are open about their sexuality or what they do, that don't make them a hoe.
No,
They just know
definitely
what they like and what pleases them. What is the problem with that?
But it goes back to the same shit because when you look at some of the people who make these comments, they flow in certain circles, and those certain circles go back to the shit I said previously, and why exactly what I said was 100% factual.
But kink shaming is like a thing.
Yes, 100%, 100% it is.
So it's sassy for me to say Himothy, right? So is it
Zesty.
Oh, zesty.
Don't fuck it up.
Zesty.
Just zesty.
Zesty.
Yes.
All right, so
Selective hearing.
It's zesty for me to say Himothy. Is it zesty for me to get my ass ate?
Only if you do it in the Eiffel Tower, it's not. What up, Court?
I personally don't think so.
So you ate a nigga ass before?
Never. Well, and will never.
Hold on, wait.
That's
So
just
wait,
me.
wait. That's contradicting.
No, it's not. I won't do that. And he could dub me for that. He be like, eat my ass, be like, nah, I'm not into that. And he dub me, that's fine. Just because someone's interested in them, you have to do it. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. That's your boundary. But if you're into that, I don't think.
So it's not zesty at all.
No, because that might be. The butt is a sensitive spot. I got my ass ate. That's a sensitive area. That's a good area. But like, that don't make
so
you
enjoy
zesty.
getting your ass ate.
Yes.
But you won't do it till you
No, because that's not what I'm into. No. I don't want.
I respect her being honest about it, and she's not taking it further, like being like, "Nah, that shit is crazy." Yo, man, zesty. No, she's saying, "Yo, if you into that, that's cool. I'm just not."
And there's some women who will eat your ass, and that's okay. That's
same
between
way
y'all.
I feel about toes, right? I'm not a toe licker. It's not something I'm doing. I'm not like, yo, let me get that big toe. I'm not doing that.
Some
like
people
that's
love toes.
You know what I'm saying? But I
toes.
respect everyone who's into it. I'm never like, yo,
Yeah,
you
like,
lick toes, don't
that-
touch my cup. Like,
There is some men out there who love toes.
But then it's like, but you're like all the way with it. You're not gonna suck toes, and you're not gonna get your toes sucked. That's all the way. She's half. You can eat my ass. I'm not.
And some men okay with that. Some niggas don't want their ass ate, but they want to eat my ass. So what?
she's right on that one. She's
Some
absolutely
niggas
right.
would eat my pussy and go. They don't want nothing. They're like, I just want to eat
That's
your
a
pussy
simp.
and go.
That's not a simp.
That's a simp.
That's not a simp.
Some niggas are just pleasers.
That's not a simp. That's exactly what it is. And there's nothing wrong with being a pleaser.
They get off by
There's nothing
pleasing
wrong
someone.
with being
Correct.
a pleaser.
First off, how many times have you gotten head and nothing's happened after that?
And you didn't give her head.
Not a lot.
But it's happened. But it's happened.
Not a lot of times.
No.
But it's
That's not what I asked
happened.
you.
Not a
I
lot of
asked you
times.
specifically.
But it
has it
happened.
Not a lot of times though.
But it
Answer the
happened.
question,
They
yes or
asked
no.
the number.
Yes or no? I don't need to know the number. I just need to know yes or no.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You should
If
be.
she
and say
gave
yes.
me head, I wanted to fuck.
But did you?
Mostly every time.
But did you?
It had to be circumstantial where I didn't.
Okay. In that case, right, there's times where women will top you off and all they were looking was to see you pleased. And then they'll walk out,
But-
whether it's a mouthful of nut or not, with a smile on her face.
The mouthful
Why?
of nut.
Because she's a
The
pleaser.
mouthful of
All right,
nut
so
went
what's the-
crazy.
what's the opposite?
No,
I
it
need-
went
my
crazy.
bad.
So what's the female version of a simp?
Shorty who sits there, she's like,
The
I'll
people
put
who
the car
come,
in my
the
name.
girls who come on the podcast and shame other women just to be just to like get recognition, like
Pick me,
you know what I
pick me?
mean? Pick me, yes,
Pick
pick
me?
me bitches or
Pick me?
simps.
Talk your shit.
I hate a pick me.
Talk your shit.
They see a bunch of men with an opinion about something, they jump on like
I'm
I
tired
totally
of them
agree.
bitches too.
I totally agree with you. Like them niggas is still not coming to your DMs, dear. Like have an opinion for yourself. Like come on.
I'm with you on that. I don't like them bitches neither.
If you a munch, you a simp, bro. Like
You think so?
Wait, all right. If you do
I don't even know what a munch is. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
all right,
Boy
so-
who just eat the
So
box.
he just basically what you said. All right, if it happened one time, no. Hold on, wait, no. It's different.
He's a
If he
king.
did it one time, a king. He's a king.
Hell yeah.
Ma-
You gonna eat my
Wait, hold
pussy
on,
and
wait.
eat it good and I don't gotta do nothing else? Moving.
You save that shit for specific.
If he did it, if we do it one
Right.
time, all right, cool. But if that's like if you're labeled as a munch, I mean that's what you do.
correct.
I feel
That's
like
when
a
you
munch, I
become
feel
a
like a
simp.
munch is someone who eats everybody's box.
No,
That's what I feel like. You just eat every
no.
man pussy.
A nigga could be a munch for one
I'll be
girl.
in group chats. They be like, he ate your pussy too?
No.
Like that nigga always want to eat
That's
pussy. That's
incorrect.
a munch.
That's incorrect.
I think that's a munch.
A nigga could be a munch for one girl. Like she'll be like, let me call my munch, because she know that when he come, he'll eat her pussy and he gonna leave. He's a munch, and that's the only pussy he eating. He's a munch.
So then what's shorty who just come over and top you off and dip?
Eater.
You made that up.
No, she eater. She eater.
You just made that up.
Nah, she eater.
Trying to go viral. I fuck with it though. So no, my whole thing is do you have certain
Once or
people?
twice is cool, but if that's your occupation,
First off,
come on, bro.
How's that?
No one's clocking her pussy for 9 to 5. I'm not
just
gonna put
saying
down the clip. Like if it's one of those fucking old school fucking punches.
So all right, how many times you gonna eat her pussy before you fuck? Like
You
like,
could have
honestly,
fucked. You could have fucked already, but then you only like the fact that she sits
understand
there
that.
and she grinds
I
on your face when you eat
understand
her
that.
box.
I understand that. There's nothing wrong with that. I get that. But how many times is it gonna happen before you should be ashamed of yourself?
Why should you be ashamed?
Ashamed of yourself?
How many times?
Never.
Why should you be
Never?
ashamed? There's no number to that.
Hold on, wait.
If he's getting off on it and she
Y'all bugging the
is,
fuck
what
out.
do you care?
Wait. If you come in a girl crib, eat her pussy, you had a great night, whatever, you ain't fuck, it's cool, you had an amazing night. That's
He might get off on that.
Hold on, wait.
That might make him come eating her out.
hold on. You get a clap. That's a beautiful night. Second night you go over there, eat her pussy. You have dinner, you have wine, you have whatever, you have great talks, amazing.
I would have hoped that all that came before eating the
Whatever,
pussy.
I'm just saying whatever happened that night. But after like the third, fourth, fifth time, it's kind of it's giving like desperate.
No, what that means because once again, you're now assigning an emotion or a fucking or a label to something
That's
in which
pleasure. That's someone's preference
no,
in sex.
No, but
you adding all these other layers to it. That's not really it.
I'm not adding layers to it.
Like some niggas are really pleasers. They get off
okay
on pleasing women.
All right, so,
and that's it. There's nothing to that.
All right, I understand that.
You don't understand it.
I'm
You
agreeing that that's okay.
Layers.
I'm agreeing with that's okay that you're a pleaser. You get off on pleasing women.
You're just trying to say how long can you please a woman?
I'm saying how many
pleased?
times do you please that same woman without getting any pleasure in return before you?
But that's
the thing. He is getting pleasure. Please pleasure. That's why they start with the same letters.
Wait.
Can I give you a hypothetical?
No. He's getting pleasure from pleasing.
Correct.
Right?
He might be nutting from it too.
He's not receiving pleasure from her.
And he might not want that. Yeah.
Then he's an eater. He's a munch.
Like some women, okay, I'll give you some women don't come for penetration. So they just fucking because they know it feel good for the nigga. So it's like, I'm pleasing you because I know you like this. It's not doing nothing for me because I'm not going to come for this. I'm going to come from you eating me out.
It's not the same thing.
Can I give you? I'm gonna give you a hypothetical. Right. Let's say you sit there, you have a shorty, right? You're really into her. You're a pleaser. You like making her happy, right?
I understand that.
And like seeing her get off, and you tend to get off on her getting off.
I get that.
So you beat the cheeks, but it was like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. So you felt no walls.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
Right? The only time you felt it was the lips around it.
Okay, go.
So the only time you felt was the lips when you came in, right?
Go.
That's it. If not, it's the grand hall.
So wait, so she felt pleasure and you didn't?
No.
Neither one of y'all felt pleasure?
No.
What the fuck?
So
that's not the same thing then.
Right? That's not your thing.
I'm
lost
too.
Never mind you, right? You did that, but you're really into her. And you want to please her. Then you eat her box.
Okay.
Right? So you're eating her box and she's going bananas.
And that's
now you're more into it.
Yes.
Because now it's a sensual moment. You're feeling it. Feeling her grind as you're licking on her shit.
Okay.
And then boom, she busts one. Now you're like, holy shit, why are my pants sticky?
And that's the competitive shot we talk about that y'all don't want to acknowledge.
All right, so I understand that. And that sounds like an amazing night for that guy. Beautiful. But we're not only doing that only.
That's
I
for
just
you.
told you it was a hot joke down a hallway, Pop. You ain't doing that.
What about her giving me head?
Then what happens if she has wild fucked up braces or crazy teeth?
Okay, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on? Like,
but this is the thing.
Like, why are you still there? She's not giving you head.
You're making it about you.
Pussy every fucking night. All right.
You're making it about you.
No.
Some niggas don't want that. They like this.
You mean tell me that it's men out here that.
All right,
yes. Wait.
Yes.
I would.
As a person who's been outside, yes.
No. I'm not saying once or twice or three times. I'm talking about.
Yes.
So
that's why I said there's niggas that's why I'm like I think I'm munching someone.
All right, so
I've had niggas who I only hit him up because I know I'm gonna get help from him. I could go. I always hit him up for that.
He's a munch. He's a munch though.
I was being a contrarian.
He's a munch
majority of the time.
He's a munch.
I don't think that at some point it is going too far if you're constantly doing it with
but,
nothing.
Yes,
I agree with you.
But what if?
Why you playing with me, bro?
But what if?
Why you playing with me, bro?
But what if?
Why you playing with me?
What if I don't want to fuck him? I'm okay with giving head, and he's okay with that. He could go fuck somebody else.
So then I'm asking again.
But I'm talking about the person who's okay with it. I've been in this situation.
I get that.
Before.
So my question would be, how many times would it take before you have some self-worth?
I don't think. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. But
he's worthy.
This is
only just giving you head only.
Hold on. But I think this is where you fuck up because now what you're doing is you're attributing that if you were in that situation, you would feel some type of way.
No.
Because at the end of the day, that person probably doesn't feel that way.
He don't give a fuck.
Is he eligible?
If he
doesn't care
and he's smashing other shorties, but he
he enjoys eating my pussy.
All right, no.
Eating her box.
Wait, hold on.
What's the problem then?
Wait. So what else do he get? Like he just only get eating your pussy and that's it, right?
Why do you act like this is one of those meal cards from fucking Subway that if you click enough times, you get some box?
First of all, he's not someone I'm taking seriously because he just eating pussy. I'm not.
That's self-worth now.
No.
She don't take you seriously.
But
where's your self-worth?
He don't take me seriously either. He ain't taking me on a date. We only link so he can eat my pussy. We have a mutual understanding, and that's okay.
Right.
If old boy walks into it and says, "Yo, you know what's great?"
It's different if I was. It's different if he's feeling me. He really like me, and I keep dubbing everything else. But if he's not trying to do nothing else,
all right, so All right, so all right, maybe I don't have experience in this category because that's not me. I would never. But all right, so who texts first, him or you?
Depends.
I'm asking.
Who
the
in the
question.
mood? I'll text him like, yo, I'm drunk. I'm gonna get my pussy ate. Or
Okay.
he'll put me up like, yo, what you doing? I already know what that means. You want to come eat pussy?
Wait, hold on, wait. Slow down. So it's times where you text him like, come eat my pussy.
Yeah.
And it's times where he texts you like, let me eat your pussy.
Yes.
So all right, he come in the house, right? How many minutes do he get before he got to start eating pussy? Like,
he can chill. We'll watch TV or something. Like, we'll vibe.
That's crazy. What do you think it is? She just
I'm just
laid
asking
on
questions. No, hold on, wait.
I eat this box.
When that's what come to my head. So I'm trying to get clarity. I'm trying to get clarity.
First, I'm not gonna treat him like a sex slave. He's a human being.
I'm just trying to get clarity,
Hold
bro.
on, wait, but that's the difference because if you see a nigga, like if a nigga hit her, as soon as Shorty walk in, he's standing away from the door.
Taking his shirt
all
off.
you see is dick out. You know how you
As soon as y'all fuck, you gotta go.
Like he fishing and shit.
As soon as y'all fuck, what you about to do? Like you can't even take a nap.
So y'all chill for a little bit, right? Y'all watch movies, y'all do whatever y'all do, have a little talk,
Give him a couple of
and
nuts.
then before he leave, he eat your pussy. But how long he stay after he eat your pussy?
It depends on how long he want to eat my pussy. He probably want to give me
No,
rounds.
after he eat your pussy.
He could chill.
That's because women are different from men. Because as soon as I get my nut off, I'm like, yo, bitch, get out the house, bro. You doing
He
this?
could chill. If I have something to do,
So
now you gotta go. But
that's
it's
your
like,
friend. That's your friend.
yo.
Then. That's your friend.
I want to say he my friend because he can't hit me up and ask about money or nothing. But we know what it is.
So it's like
It's an acquaintance.
He is
vagina
he-
acquaintance.
Sexual.
Now he a simp. He a simp.
That's not a
No,
simp.
he's
It's
not.
not a simp.
He is.
It's
I
not
didn't
a
tell me
simp.
my pussy and enjoy it. He liked it, so hey, what the fuck?
Again, you
I don't
can't,
make him
you can't
like I don't treat him like
address
an animal.
other people's kinks and
It's
shit
not.
that
It's
they're
not about
into.
the kink.
That's a
part.
kink.
I understand the
Because
kink.
you
I'm
want to
telling
do
you.
it.
No,
That's
no,
what it is.
no,
It's
I'm telling
because
you, when I
no,
get
no,
off
no,
on
no.
seeing other people pleasure or pleasuring another
So
person,
all right. So
that's my kink.
So all right. So if I see pleasure in giving her money or giving you money, every time
Completely different.
how the different? Wait, no. Every time I give you money,
We're
You a
talking about
trick. You a trick.
We're talking about a sexual experience. Like if I decided, yo,
You call it a munch?
Here's a dollar.
you a trick. But it's a term for that. You're a
Hold
trick. You giving and not receiving.
Hold on.
Or you receiving.
you
it.
want to.
Wait.
You
No.
want
It's nothing
to.
wrong with being a trick though, because there's tricks out here that really do that. But they're still giving and receiving in a different way. But they're not really receiving from that person that they're giving to.
So if I give her $1 right now, at no point in any time, no matter what my kink is, if I give her $1, she takes the $1, and I'm like, damn, I'm hard as shit, girl. I'll take that $1. No, but if you sitting there in her box,
No.
you have her pheromones, which are coming from her vagina, you're sniffing because you're
My
fucking tongue deep in that
moans.
shit.
No.
The moans,
No,
the grinds, the touch.
So you never received pleasure from giving somebody money? Like
Not sexual pleasure.
no, all right, not sexual pleasure, but still pleasure. Like giving somebody money and
those are two different
wait,
types.
Wait, hold on, and them being able to go buy whatever they want. Like nah, like I get
I
like
feel good about it
Yeah,
myself.
yes,
but
how
I'm
many
not
times?
sitting
Wait,
here with a fucking hard on, my guy.
Hold on. My question is, but how many times
It's- I
do you
don't
keep
know.
giving somebody before you receive?
It depends
Why are you
on what-
offering money in the first place?
That's the point.
and
If
some
that's
people,
something,
and if you
Yeah,
got
why
it,
you eat her
but
pussy in the
honestly-
first
but
place?
honestly, if you
yes,
got it-
yes.
no,
Why
it's
you
not
eat her
the
pussy?
same
Why you
thing.
sitting there eating her pussy in the first place?
That's
Thank
not
you.
the same thing.
Thank
That's not
you,
the
my
same
nigga.
thing. That's
Thank
not the
you.
same
It's the
thing.
same shit, bro.
You
That's
thought
the
you
same
think you ate that? That's not the
That's
same
not it.
thing.
It is the same thing.
No, it's not.
Is a person receiving pleasure from giving, right?
Pleasure and
Right?
sexual pleasure are two different
It's still
feelings.
pleasure though. At the bottom line, it's still
It's
pleasure.
two different feelings. You want to equate giving money to getting head? Ooh, like what? But that's not the same thing.
Y'all bugging.
You're wildin'.
I'm talking about receiving pleasure. Receiving pleasure.
That's not how it works, bro. That's not the same pleasure. That's a
It
different.
ain't the same
that's
pleasure.
That's
It's
a
still
different part of
pleasure
your
though.
brain, Pop.
Still pleasure
That's a
though.
different part of your brain.
You're equating orgasms and that pleasure to someone giving me money.
I'm equating to.
If someone gives me money, I'm grateful. I feel proud. I don't feel like, ooh, I'm wet.
No.
The fuck?
I'm taking it out of sexual.
I mean, some women might.
Because it is sexual.
No, I'm taking it to giving and not receiving. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I understand.
Giving and not receiving.
But when it comes
Some
to
people-
sex, it's a whole different ballgame.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Kinks.
That's
Yes,
where we
it does.
differ.
It gets
'Cause
specific.
No, it's not. When we
Yes,
have
and
sex,
people have
I need to
kinks.
receive.
Some people don't. Some people like to
give and I
give.
receive.
Some people just like to give and don't care about receiving. There's kinks.
And-
That's when it gets categorized. You can't put it in the same.
Yeah, I have to agree with her. Like I get what
Hell
you're trying.
no.
I get
Hell
what you're trying
no.
to say.
You trying to
It's-
build
but
your
you can't-
case, but
you
it's
can't
not.
see
It's no
you
case to
can't.
build.
You can't see it out your
I'm
realm.
not building.
You can't see it out
I
your
can't.
realm.
Because you wouldn't do
I
that.
can't see it out my realm.
No, it's not that.
I can't see it
It's
out my
not that
realm.
it's not that he wouldn't do it. It's that he sits there and he has his worldview exactly how it is.
No.
And for him, it seems like
So-
that comes outside of his worldview,
No,
so he
no.
can't sit here and attach to it.
I agree with the first part, like giving pleasure, like receiving pleasure from giving. I get that part. My thing is the keep on giving and without receiving.
And some people,
That's my thing.
their
That's my
kink.
thing.
That's what they're
But then
into. That's what you keep
that
missing.
talks more about
You a bozo.
what you're seeing as
Now you
appropriate
kink
and not
shaming.
appropriate.
Yeah,
He
of course.
kink shaming.
Okay.
Of course.
You know what? I hope someone spits in your mouth.
I might like it. Fuck. I might like it.
I mean, write their last name.
Listen, if
But
you
I'm with you
are a
though. I'm with you
man
though. If you
who
like
just
it,
likes to eat pussy, just know we love you. We love you.
I've had shorties who only topped me, and that was it because I wasn't into their box.
And they was okay with that.
And they was okay with
But-
it because they were into me.
Because there's some women who like to suck
but-
dick too.
so I'ma
and
ask
they
you-
love
so I'ma
that.
ask you
That
this
turns
question
them
again.
on.
how many times did she do that before it had to be a change in the routine? I'm gonna ask you that now.
Oh,
The
no,
same question applies.
They did it a ton of times, but
How
I
many
moved on
times?
into a situation. I moved on into something where it was a closed-off
So
relationship.
you had
and I'm
to
not
eat
gonna
her.
keep getting
You
top.
kept getting you had to eat her and then you just dubbed her.
Yeah.
So see, where's the self-worth for her?
Hold
But
on.
that's his situation.
That's mine.
I'm talking.
Why
I'm
are you
speaking from
trying
her perspective. She had no fucking self-worth. He kept sucking this nigga dick till he got in a relationship.
Hold
That's
on.
what I'm talking about.
And she probably was
Where's
okay
her
with that.
self-worth? Where's her self-worth?
But who
What the
said?
fuck?
But who?
It go
but
both
this is-
ways.
But who said that they?
talking
But
about
who
today?
said?
I'm bugging.
Yes,
I'm
you
bugging.
are.
Yes.
Because you want.
I'm
Let me tell you
bugging.
why. Because who said that they had that agreement that we're working towards something? Maybe it was just sex. You keep missing that.
No, it wasn't just sex.
Hold on.
It was just her eating.
Yo, hold
but that
on,
probably
hold
was
on.
different arrangement.
Hold on. If
Yo.
I didn't go,
I'm bugging.
Yes.
I'm bugging.
If I didn't
Yes.
fuck you, if
I'm
I didn't
bugging.
fuck you, but even
Yo,
if
yo, I'm
even if-
bugging.
Tommy's
I'm
bugging.
Even
Thank
if-
you.
even if I was fucking her, right? Never meant that we were moving toward a relationship.
Facts.
So if I
That's
got into a
facts.
relationship and dubbed her,
You're right,
then
you're right,
where's
you're
her
right.
self-worth? I can't believe she was there taking dick. There's no difference.
You're right, you're right.
literally arguing something. It's semantics. You're sitting here arguing nothing. It's still a sexual experience. There's no connection. I could dub it out.
All right, so
That's it.
I'm not wilding, but all right. I understand. Let me just say that that will never be me.
We get that. That's
No,
And that's
no.
okay for you to say that, but when you sit there and be like, that person's a simp, you're kink shaming. That's not simp behavior. That's just someone who sits there and that's
That's
what
what
they're
you get
into.
off on.
That's it. Same way, if niggas get their ass, hey, I'm not out here calling niggas zesty or fucking wild, pause that, son, because you got a tongue in your ass. I don't give a fuck what's in your ass, Pop.
But at least-
you rock. That's your word.
I just won't eat your ass,
I
but
guess-
I'm not
I
judging
guess-
you for it.
I guess if I take it off sex, I guess if
Because
I
I know what it feels like. I'm like, I don't blame you, nigga.
if I just push it away from sex for a little bit, I guess I'm not settling for something that's not mutual.
And I completely understand that
But when
you
it
take
comes
it out
to,
of that.
but when it comes to sex,
No, but sex is everything has to be mutual.
It's not,
I
though.
keep saying the same thing. It depends on the
It's not,
person.
though.
Some people are okay with that when it comes to sex. You get into different categories
So you say some people
of
are
things
okay.
they're into. Outside of sex, yes,
that's-
it should be mutual.
All right,
Yes.
so let me ask you a question. When it comes to sex, it's okay for it to not be mutual. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
That's what they're into, yes.
All right. I disagree, but all right.
So what I would say in this case,
All
just to
right.
close
It doesn't
out,
work for you, and that's okay. But you can't try to make that the pillar of for everybody's
Just to close
situation.
that-
Everybody
out.
want a mutual relationship, though.
Hold on, wait.
I'm not the only guy in the
We're
world.
talking about sex, though.
We're talking about sex. In a sexual...
Why y'all saying
hold on,
sex
wait.
like-
Because it's different. Because again, even in those instances, if
Stop
shorty's-
drinking.
if
You
sh-
missing it.
If shorty's
I'm not
topping,
missing it. I
hold on,
understand
wait.
fully.
Hold on, wait. If
I understand fully.
If shorty's topping you, and she's one of those that when she gets up, she's dripping because she orgasmed because
She
you nutted in her
enjoyed it.
mouth
Yes.
because she enjoyed it so much,
Yes.
right? Then she got something out of that interaction as well.
You're right. But
And she might want to keep doing that because she know that gets her off.
All right, but you know what it is, though? I respect her so much, now I want to please her. That's impossible?
Yes.
How's that impossible, bro?
Because
now
what
I'm
if you
just
eat
arguing with you.
that
because
impossible?
what if you eat her out and she's not even enjoying it, but she knows she gets pleasure when she sucks your dick?
I'm saying that the
So
person...
you're not gonna respond to that?
No. I'm saying the person should want to give. That's what I'm saying.
And that's amazing
The
you want to
person should
give,
wanna
but it's
give.
not about what you want to do. It's about how is she going to receive it.
Because there could be an instance where, let's say, for instance, right? She's one of the few women who penetrative sex hurts, right? So now,
Or
but
she don't come from
she's
it,
still-
she come from penetration. It could be so many different
Yeah,
variations.
she could only come from being aroused, not penetration, just arousal. She
Okay,
comes from.
okay, so-
And
she's
she knows she gets aroused
getting
when she
you
sucks your
off.
dick.
I get that.
So she does that.
So all right,
and-
let's end it. I'm gonna say this is my last question. We're gonna end it. So that
Because you
person.
get ate up.
No, I ain't get ate up. I'm cool. That will never be me. That's them niggas. But look. So
I don't like how you pointed at me. I don't
I'm just saying.
He
That's not me.
did.
That's not me.
That's them niggas.
But look, so my question would be, all right, so that person that gets off on giving and not receiving, because receiving don't help. All examples I gave, receiving is not the best.
It might not get them off.
All right, so receiving don't get them off, giving gives them off, right? That person goes years without ever receiving? Like that's just where they stuck at?
Ask a person who's never...
I'm asking a hypothetical question. Y'all know a lot about this. Y'all advocating, right?
Wait. I advocate for everybody doing what the fuck they want sexually. That's what I'm advocating for.
I can answer your question.
Wait, just let me finish the question. So that person goes the rest of their life without ever receiving? I'm asking.
They might receive, but it's not gonna be like get them off like it is when they give.
So it's a waste of time then.
Hold up, no. I'm gonna explain it. Real simple. As someone who's eating pussy and got nothing afterward because I just wanted to eat pussy that day, that's the Puerto Rican in me. I felt like rolling my R's and shorty loved it. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was Puerto Rican too. Puerto Rican niggas know how to eat box. It's just what it is, right? So hold on. As someone who did that shit before,
I'm a stroker.
I've done that, right? I haven't done it for a long period of time, but I've had done it where I was like, yo, I really want to get this bitch off. That shit gets me off because I like the way she moans. I like the way she grinds. And maybe her box just wasn't what I wanted at that moment, right?
Wait. No. You're not going to go past that. You're not going to go past that. Her box is not what you wanted at the moment.
Again, it could have been a hot dog down the hallway, right? Or
fucking her is trash, but you like
like her strokes, like me stroking it would have been work for me to nut.
So why you eat it then?
Because maybe her pussy tastes good. Maybe she smells good. Maybe her moans are crazy. Maybe the fact that she grinds on your face is a fucking wild turn on. Maybe the sides of her thighs are so fucking smooth. I could continue, but this is a waste of my time. I'm just proving the point that I love pussy. All right? So
of eating pussy.
I love pussy in general, bro. I penetrate it. I eat it. If I
could, it sound like it, bro. It sound like you on the
no.
It sound like you only on the eating side, bro.
To be clear,
I'm on both sides.
To be clear, I don't think anyone in this room got more kids than me accumulatively.
Okay,
I've been in wild pussy. That's what I do. All right, I could repopulate Puerto Rico right now.
The amount of kids. Go. The amount of kids don't equal to how much pussy you get. But go ahead, go.
I mean.
Go ahead, go.
So I have a hypothesis.
So
I would like to share.
What it is if that person is literally only getting off to that might be what they're going for in sex, period.
All right. So
for instance, these are all one-offs. They could be the minority of the minority.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so y'all arguing for the minority. I understand. All right, so I get it. I get it.
Because, and I don't think there's a majority of niggas who just eat box. I don't think there's a majority of niggas. But let's say, for instance, circumcisions, right? If a circumcision is done incorrectly, young, can cut off nerves around the head, and the head is the most important part for you to come.
You might not feel nothing.
You might not feel nothing while fucking. That's a minority, right? We talked about this on a previous pod, right? Which is the fucking micro. Right? If my man got a micro, unless he's fucking a micro machine, he's not getting no action. She's not feeling nothing.
He know his dick is trash, but he know he give good head. So I'm gonna just.
There's the other one where maybe he's just not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Shorty's a size queen, and my man ain't size. You feel me? Maybe Shorty's like, yo, I'm looking for a baby arm holding an apple, and my man's normal.
Or he's a normal person who just like pussy, don't mind just eating bitches out.
I mean, I don't think that's the case either. But you know what I mean? I think it's a very select few people.
It's a lucky.
All right, so wait.
It's some lucky leprechauns out there.
All right, so now y'all change your argument.
There's some lucky leprechauns out there.
Y'all change your argument.
I didn't change shit. I've been saying the same shit.
Y'all went down to it's a select few. When we started, it didn't seem like a select few. It seemed like.
No, he said the situations is a select few. For a nigga who's perfectly normal who want to eat pussy, there's probably a lucky leprechaun out there, but I'm able to say that I've acquired a lucky leprechaun, but he didn't want nothing else but to eat my pussy. His dick was normal. I saw it.
Why didn't touch it?
I didn't want it. I just wanted head. I didn't want to see what else you
got. As a dude who's gotten topped and I didn't do anything back, I understand that. I completely understand that. Right? Again,
and the difference is I actually treat him with respect. Niggas get head from bitches and treat them like shit.
I was one of those niggas.
He's able to spend the night. Niggas be getting head in the staircase. All right, bitch, go home. I'm gonna pay for a cab.
Which is fucking terrible.
Wait, so all right, let's.
All right, what? That never was me.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, all right, so you say you treated him respect.
Yes, because he's a cool dude.
So what if he said like, yo, I really want to fuck. Like, I really, really want to fuck you. Like, I've done this 17 times.
This nigga, wow.
I really want to fuck now. Like, you know, like that's respect. Like, how? Like you respect him so much. What's up?
I gotta fuck him because I respect him?
I'm asking you a question.
I mean, it depends, though. It really depends. I know that's not what you want to hear, but it really depends. I'm thinking about him right now. I'm just like, would I have fucked him? At that time, I probably would have. Like, it wouldn't have done no harm for me not to fuck him.
So why didn't you then?
Because I didn't want to. I liked his head. And honestly, I feel like if I did fuck him and the dick was trash, I'm going to be like, this was a waste of my time and an extra body I didn't need. So it's like, why fuck up the head?
I think that's the difference right there.
See?
I respect that.
Wait, so he was the...
Because this is my thing. I feel like you give head. He gave like till this day he's still number one. He's not the top two. He's number one.
Okay.
To this day. And my thing is like for you to give head that well and know my body and not even just give me head other places.
Mm-hmm.
Your dick, you putting so much emphasis on this skill. Your dick might not even be that great.
But you would never know though.
And that's fine. I don't want to know. I want to keep this illusion.
But there goes the difference, right?
Hey, why would I don't want to waste the body.
My issue. Like, for instance, when I was eating pussy and I just dug that fucking person, we had fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Wait, what? Say it again?
Me and that person fucked. Like, we fucked multiple times. But I got off more to eating her out.
All right, so that's where you're good. But,
because
it was mutual at one point, but we found what we like. That's when it's different. That's when it's different.
I don't think that's what he's saying, but okay.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, I get what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
He has an issue.
I didn't let this man hit.
The give and take. He thinks that there can't be too much giving and not enough taking. It needs to be mutual. I get what you're coming from. I just don't think that you're able to grasp that for some people.
He never once felt like
eating her box probably pleased him as much as it pleased her. Like that was his get off. Like that nigga went over there like, you know what's gonna be great? Yo, I can't wait to taste her.
It's like guaranteed. It's like a guaranteed. I know this shit gonna be good. Every time we link, we know what's happening. It's like guaranteed.
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever gave a nigga head and didn't get none, you didn't get anything in return?
No. Because every time I gave head, it was like, I want to hit this.
Oh, that's normal.
But
though,
that's
right?
niggas.
That's normal though.
But
that would be normal to me. That would be normal to me.
Talking about the minority, because it's the minority, and then making characterizations because they're the minority who are outside the norm just speaks to your inability to understand that might be something that they're into, aka you were kink shaming because my man.
Would I suck a nigga's dick and not get nothing in return? Yes, if that's my man. Why
how many
not?
loads has niggas left in?
But do you see how? Wait. Do you see how
I'm not gonna be out here just sucking any old nigga dick.
But do you see how she's like requiring the self-worth? Like,
but that's me.
And that's normal to me.
But that don't make him not worthy.
Wait, no. But that's what your mindset.
That's my
is similar to my mindset, though.
That's my boundary. Yes.
No, but I'm saying like you want some type of self-worth to complete that action.
No, it's not self-worth. It's just
her saying that I'm only doing it to my man.
No,
that's her saying like.
I feel like because I feel like niggas are disgusting.
That's self-worth, bro. That's self-worth.
No, because I just feel like niggas are disgusting, and I have more of a chance of catching the STD sucking mad niggas' dicks because it's giving them pleasure, and niggas be fucking anything. Hell no.
Again, when I gave you the hypothetical, right, of the very fucking the minority of shorty who can't get off to penetrative sex because it hurts her, and all she does is swallow up nut. Her in her instance, where's her self-worth? She can't take a dick. She can't take a dick. If she can't take a dick, what the fuck is she supposed to do? You're not worthy because your pussy rejects cock.
Wait.
What the fuck are we talking about?
She might have a thyroid.
I understand that.
Thanks. What do you want her to do? Scissor the nigga?
In that situation, if I respect her,
I walked out, right?
If I respect her, I'm gonna probably want to please her. Probably gonna want to please her. If I respect her, after a few times of her just only giving me head, if I respect her, eventually I'm gonna try to please her.
You seen that as disrespect though.
It's not disrespectful.
Kinda.
If she's getting up, like I said,
the first few times is not.
We've been saying the same thing for a bad long.
Let's change, bro. We're not getting nowhere, bro. Because
you're not changing it. You're 10 toes down again, bro. I can't deal with when you like this.
You was eventually getting there, and then you got lost.
I wasn't though. Like it's not never gonna ever happen.
All right,
because you're putting your own.
Let's switch up the topic. Right. Let's talk about some shit. Let's talk about some shit. Right. Let's talk about some shit.
What do you want to talk about?
So, let's say, for instance, right, you're in a potential relationship. You're talking to somebody. Things can maybe blossom. You can have some things going on. Now, old boy tells you, right, there's certain things that he likes and he's afraid to tell you. When you hear that, what's the first thought process in your head?
He ain't tell her yet.
That he like?
But he ain't tell her what it was.
He ain't tell you what it is.
So what my thought process would be?
What was your first thought process?
he wants his ass ate, or he wants to be in a polyamorous relationship, or that's the only two I could think. Because if he's dating, he knows me. We already had these conversations. So if he's saying I don't want to tell you, it's like because we already. I feel like
Wait, so they're in a relationship?
We're working towards relationships. So I'm saying we
relationship.
had these conversations. I'm assuming it's something that I already said is a deal breaker for me, and it's just like those are the things I like. That's what I'm thinking.
So ass eating and poly.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a polyamorous relationship.
So those are the only two things that will pop up for you that you'd be like, nah. Chill.
Oh, he has an STD.
Well, that's not.
No, wait,
that's
no,
not a
no.
kink,
That's
love.
not.
Oh, let's say kink.
Say the question
my favorite
again.
thing to do
Say
is
the-
look
okay,
at
we're
you come
talking
Say the
kinks?
question again.
We're talking kinks? Oh,
Say
we're
the
talking
question again.
kinks.
Say the question
I
again.
thought he had something to tell me.
Let him say it
I don't
again.
like
Let him
it.
say it
Say,
again.
for instance, you know, you're working toward a relationship. There's a guy. He's sitting here. He tells you he's into certain things sexually.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
But
sexually.
he's,
Okay.
He's afraid to tell you what they are. What is
So,
your first thought process of what it could be?
Eating ass. He wanna fucking slap or punch me and shit. Like beat me the fuck up.
A lot of broads like that shit. Slap me, daddy.
You don't like getting slapped?
No, you could do a slight choke, but then I don't want marks up. Like the fuck.
So you can't slap
Or
your
what's
ass?
the one where they like what?
Can't slap your ass?
Yeah, but I'm talking about in my face and shit. Like that's what I'm thinking of.
I'm sure he's like that slap in the face. I'm like,
Some niggas
I'm
like some
heavy-handed.
bitches like punch me. Like no, I don't want,
That's crazy.
I don't want that.
Mike Tyson punch out, babe. No.
Like I want to see blood. Oh, yeah, daddy. Like no, I don't want that.
Bite me.
That or I guess like it's extreme pain. That's all I can think about. Yeah.
Where's this question going?
What about you?
Wait.
He just asked it.
If a girl tells
If
me
a
that,
girl goes and tells you you working toward a relationship, she's like, "Yo, there's some things I'm into sexually, that I'm afraid to tell you." What's the first thing that hits your head?
first thing that hit my head is some gay shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What's gay shit? Here we go.
Like-
We already fucked up.
You don't want to get pegged?
Hell no.
Okay.
Oh, she want to put a dildo in
Yeah,
you.
I'm like, nah, you
don't
wrong.
want
Cause like,
that?
I feel like if she's hesitant to say it, it's some shit she know that I ain't fucking with.
Which is dildos.
Well, like what?
You don't like dildos?
So,
Yeah, no.
so we said pegging. What else?
Pegging is for sure, though. Any fingers in the ass, I'm not going with that.
He don't
No
want nobody
penetration
touching his
in your
ass.
ass.
No penetration in my ass.
He really have an issue
Can
with
we
his
move past
ass.
your ass now?
Alright, so that's
He really
wait,
has
so the only thing I
You
can
know
think of
what?
is
Yo, but you get your ass ate?
facts.
You
That's-
get your ass
Your
ate,
ass-
but no
there's a tongue
finger?
in your ass.
Yeah, tongue is like
You okay with tongue and not a finger?
facts.
Okay, Pop. That's you.
I'm not gonna kink shame, but it's contradicting, but okay.
How's that contradicting?
Because something's still going up your ass.
A finger is a fucking hard ass bone.
No, it's not. If your ass is wet from her tongue, you ain't gonna feel the difference. You just go
No, that's not true.
That's crazy.
That's not true.
I didn't want to have that visual.
A
in my
finger
head right now.
is hard. A tongue is soft.
Okay.
but your asshole gonna be
Hold on,
wet
wait,
from her
let's
tongue.
get past your ass. What else?
That's the only thing I'm thinking of, bro.
That's it.
He
yeah.
went straight to his ass.
I can't think of something that she would feel
I feel like he about to say
she's
some wild shit.
apprehensive.
Oh yeah, don't shit on me either. That niggas like
I mean, if I think about it,
or piss or golden showers. Yeah, I'm not into that.
I'm
No
not,
shame
I'm
to
not-
y'all. But
I'm
I'm
not-
not
I
into
ain't
that.
doing shit. None of that shit.
Don't be like, yeah, bitch.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, take
You
a shit
said
on
on the episode you pee on a bitch, so I don't want to hear shit.
Wait, no. Shit and pee are two different things. So I never peed on a girl, right? I never.
You thinking about it?
I said I would. I said I would.
I don't know who you are anymore.
Right.
What?
I would.
Pissy ass nigga.
I would. If she asked me to.
I've been waiting for this moment, and I was drinking mad water. Like what the fuck?
If she asked me to, I would. Wait, so you wouldn't do if your man asked you to do something, you wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't pee on him. I'm not. I'm not gonna get pleasure from that. I'm not doing that. Sorry, you have to go somewhere else. Take a shit on me. No.
I ain't shitting, but if she asked me to pee, I'll pee on her.
Okay. So the reason why I asked this question, right?
I mean-
Specifically.
No,
reason why I
answer
asked
me
this
yourself.
question-
What you think of?
Well, first off, I'm not having any pegging happening. Actually, I'm having nothing done with my ass. My ass is off limits. It's an
Facts.
exit, not an entry.
Not even
for a
tongue,
tongue, not for a
nothing.
finger. If you get too down far on my gooch, I might flick you in the forehead. I apologize. There's just certain shit that I'm not
Too
comfortable
close.
with. Right? It's like an alarm. Stop it. Right. So there's certain shit that I'm just not comfortable with.
Not this guy.
And that's it, right?
Long as it's a
the
tongue.
other thing is obviously any water sports. We're not doing that. I'm not for it.
You're
I'm
not
not trying to
peeing
pee
on a
on you. I'm not
girl.
trying to shit
You're
on
not
you.
peeing.
I don't want it vice versa neither, right? And
So,
the other one is
so what's the furthest you go then?
I've gone pretty far on some
It sounds
crazy
like
shit.
you pretty vanilla.
It sounds that way, but you've had
So
conversations with
so
me,
now I'm asking you,
right?
what's the furthest you went?
Toy play. I experimented with some BDSM.
No, elaborate.
So chains, tying up
On you or on her?
on her.
On her, all right.
I don't like giving up my ability. Like I've been blindfolded and handcuffed, and I felt like I was getting
You know,
locked
it's
up.
crazy trying to get men to be tied up and blindfolded.
Nah,
It's a whole fight.
like,
It's a whole fight.
It's not that
PTSD
comfortable.
started
It's a
clicking.
whole
Like,
fight.
nah.
No,
I'm
it's not
thinking
even
the
that. It's
cops.
not comfortable.
Chill.
It's just more so like, what you trying to do? I don't trust you. Like, I'm
The
like,
blindfold I like though, because it's sensory.
It
Like,
takes a lot of talking into it. I don't like
yeah.
that.
You're ready. Like
I
when
gotta
she touches
really like trust her. Like that.
Facts.
I gotta
Like when
really
That's why I be
she
like,
touches
so
you
you
with a
don't trust me?
blindfold on, it's especially when you're highly aroused. That shit is lit. Because then you're like, oh shit, that's you. I hope that's you.
Now, what if you took the blindfold off as a nigga?
That's scary. That's
But why
scary.
you tied up?
That's
That's not
scary.
happening. I told you I get to the top.
That's
shit.
scary, bro.
Right?
That's fucking scary, bro.
But
But that's a sense of vulnerability, and I think that's sexy. If you trust me enough to do all of that,
Facts.
I'm like, I got you tied up and blindfolded. I could really just throw some fire on you. You trust me? I won't. But
I've explored out spanking, shit like that. There's certain things that I realized that I was into and I wasn't into, but it was because I was able to sit here and dip my toes in different spots, right? But I also identified what I wasn't with off rip. For instance, my ass. I've had a bunch, especially, I don't know why is it after like 30 and up, every shorty's like, yo, really quickly, I want to eat your ass. I'm like, whoa, I'm supposed to tell you that.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Like, what the fuck?
So you never got your ass ate?
No, shorty came close by the gooch and then I panicked and pushed her.
So you don't even know if you like it or not then?
No. I know that I don't like anything near my ass.
No, you know
I
that you're
clench up.
uncomfortable with getting it. You don't know that if you like
But
it or
if
not.
I'm
though.
already uncomfortable, that tells me everything
he trying
I
to
need
get
to
you
know.
to get your ass
That's
ate.
not happening. If I'm clenching up and it's not even me, I'm self-consciously doing it, we have a problem that maybe, just maybe, I don't want anything back there.
But that's okay.
Nah, I feel you.
That's it. If it wasn't like, if I was sitting there and shorty goes and grabs my cheeks and nothing happens and I don't clench up my cheeks, for me, I would have a problem there. But if I'm automatically doing it and I'm like going fucking God, like, yo, I think we about to have to square up, ma. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like, these are the issues that I would be having. But what I'm saying is I've managed to identify those things because I got to, experiment around and do those few things.
So what was
The
the
reason
question?
why I asked that question is if you can identify all those things that you're not with and you made it a very small list, that means you open yourself to a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. So how far would it take for someone to get a ball gag in your mouth?
Wait, hold on, wait. That wasn't the question though. You said what was the first thing?
Crazy.
You said what was the first thing that came to my head?
Yeah.
That don't mean I have a list of things that I won't do. It just wasn't the first thing on my head.
I'm thinking of because
Yes,
I'm like
the first
those.
thing that comes to your head
Those
is
are like the deal breakers.
Yeah, 'cause that's like the
immediate
no.
deal breakers are the first thing that comes to your
Yes,
head.
wait,
That's why I
hold on,
fucking
but-
structured the question that way.
Yeah, but that's no, but it could be a
Are you
second.
telling me
saying-
that?
No, it could be the
That's what
second
you
thought in my
gotta
head.
say.
It's things that's a second thought in my head or the third thought. You asked for the first thought. The first thought, I'm not
First
with.
thoughts. It was plural for a reason.
He did say that. No one.
And you gave me a chance
That's
to
true.
list it
Nobody
out.
did say don't put no
You gave me a
one. No one
chance to
said
list-
put the thing in the
I'm
mouth.
not with the ball in the mouth, bro.
That's not.
That's not crazy though.
It's not.
I'll do it to her, but I ain't with that.
But then
You
you're
have.
establishing.
I think you just have an issue with.
But I mean, like the ball gag's
I
not for
don't know.
everybody. Like, because that's an oral stimuli.
But
Some
I
people
feel like
are
he-
orally
I'm
stimulated.
I feel like he's so big on wanting to be masculine that he's robbing himself of experiences because he think of stuff.
No. I get my ass ate. What you talking about?
You said that with mad confidence.
No, 'cause she
Pop.
said-
you
No, that's
said
for real. Get my ass ate. What up?
Nah, I'm just saying. She said I'm heavy masculine, but that would
That's
be.
what it sounds like. It's like you get your ass ate, but don't put a finger in there. Like
Nah, yeah, I'm not with the finger shit.
I mean, it's the same shit like a tunnel, bro. You can let cars through, but you're not letting trucks. That was a crazy analogy. I'm on fire. Man.
because a finger's not that big. Like,
I'm good.
I mean, no, if you're starting right off with the index, that's crazy. But if Shorty tries with the pinky,
like she tongue and then go.
I mean, I'm talking about for you because no one's going near my shit. I swing.
Do you prepare your butt when you about to get your ass ate, or you just go
Yeah,
into
you
it?
do butt prep? Hold on, this shit just got spicy.
All right, so wait.
Do you douche in your
Hold on,
butt
wait.
or anything?
No, so let me be honest. I haven't had it too much, but I had it and
It just happened out
I
of
can't
nowhere?
lie that I didn't enjoy it. Let me say that.
It just happened out of nowhere, like she just did it.
Yeah.
Was your ass prepared for that?
Yes, I didn't prepare it, but yeah.
It sounds like y'all niggas was cooking. Be like, well, first off, I seasoned it, right? And
Nah,
make
it's
sure
just,
it had the right
like-
taste.
You never thought like, let me get my ass prepared just in case.
No.
So you never walked into a night and just
I
been
don't-
like, I can't wait to get my
It's
ass ate?
not something that I require or expect. It's just something that happened.
It
and
happened.
You
I can't
I wouldn't mind
deny.
it happening again.
I can't deny that I enjoyed it.
That's
That's
always
it.
been my...
That's it.
Would
my
you scream, I get my ass ate?
No, because you was painting a narrative that was incorrect.
I wasn't.
I
was
got the narrative. I get my ass ate.
That would be deemed
so do
an
you
unmasculine thing.
Okay, right, but it's not. It's just a pleasure thing. You like your ass ate. When you first was talking about you trying to make it more than what it was.
What you mean?
When you first was asking me about getting an ass ate, because you was trying to say, oh, I thought that was like not a masculine thing. When you first brought it up.
So when it happened, I was like, nah. I was like how he was, like chill out. But you know,
you was like, ain't nobody gonna know. Let me see.
Nope.
I was apprehensive at first.
He trying to get you on those sides.
Drunk or sober?
I was drunk. I was definitely drunk for sure.
I didn't give a fuck. If I was passed out, I'm still clenched. Oh, Rick. That's just an automatic body response.
So now y'all kink shaming, right?
No.
Huh?
Y'all kink shaming?
Wait, just so we're clear. I support anyone.
I get my ass ate. I know it's a good thing.
I support anyone who enjoys what it is they like and they're willing to say it aloud. I think that that's great because you should be happy sexually, emotionally,
and proud of what it is that gets you off,
and mentally. All those things should be rocking. And if that's what you like, rock out.
Because you know what it is. There's so many people who don't know what they like sexually, and you just having sex and not getting nothing out of it, just piling up bodies on bodies for nothing.
But
and that's horrible.
But that's kind of saying that niggas should just be out here trying mad shit. Then
they should.
You should to know what the fuck you like. Why not? Like I can't wait when I get married. I want to go to like the kinky clubs, the sex clubs. I want to go to spots like that when I get married.
To do what?
To fuck. What do you mean? Me and my niggas go fuck these bitches and niggas. Like, what's up? Like
orgies.
She wants to swing, is what she just said.
That's why I want.
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be.
She doesn't like a poly relationship because there's multiple people. But if her and her man go out and start smashing, then leave together and smash again.
When it comes to poly, that means we're bringing someone into our relationship as if now it's someone who's moving in. Yeah, and it's like I don't want that. But me and him,
that would be a medium between like poly.
Like
and
this is my partner.
It could be sexually, but not like.
Like no, but we going to a.
What if her pussy more fire than yours though?
Hey, then let me see.
That's a man thing. What you just said is a man thing, and I understand it because I identify it.
And what if the dick I get is more fire than his?
Because
I'm not ruling that out.
Wait, that's the thing.
But because me and him are so locked in, it doesn't even matter.
So here's the thing.
You would hope.
Here's the thing.
You right.
You would hope.
With men, the first thing we think of is that like that competitive nature kicks in. Is that nigga better than me? He better not have a bigger dick than me, right? If he has a bigger dick than me, I don't want you no more, bitch. Fuck out of here. I can't believe you had another dick. That's the first thought process that men have.
I don't think so.
It is.
If you're a man into swinging, you can't even get into that, bro.
No. Like, but not every man
why
is
are you even there if you think about that, bro?
Not every man is comfortable with swinging.
I'm talking about the man that's into swinging.
No, men, but they have to overcome some of those things. That's the thing. Right? They have to overcome that shit. That's not something that you just jump out with. Like, oh, well, I don't mind. You getting dick down? Well, if he cream pies, you tell me how it was, boo.
Which one? Yeah, he look good.
Yeah,
so his thing. Do that thing you always do with your back.
This is the last question. Like, what about swinging entice you?
It doesn't entice me. I'm saying I would be okay with it. I just would. I don't know why. I just would. I wouldn't be against it. I'm into like I want to do things with my husband. Like once we locked in, we're married. I feel like that's okay for me to now. Me and him can experiment and do crazy wild shit.
I mean, that's like a blank check to really wild the fuck out.
Just how I mean, like this is why I say women shouldn't be having babies if they're not married, because I feel like a baby's a big responsibility. They say marriage is a big responsibility. Bringing another human is a responsibility. I feel like marriage changes the ballgame because now you have your person. Taking out infidelity, all that shit, this person made a vow to you. So now we can try shit together. I found my person. So now we can wild out together. That's just me.
I don't know. I don't see a point in marriage.
I mean,
I don't see a point in marriage.
I mean, I can find someone that I want to be with for the rest of my life.
You can. You can have like a spiritual soul tie, yes. But I personally, I want to be married.
I don't believe in all that spiritual shit, but I definitely believe that.
But you want to be married for the ceremony, or?
I don't give a fuck about the ceremony. I want to be married.
So you want the paperwork?
I want everything. I want our businesses is together.
So you want the paperwork?
I want us to make money together. I want us to do everything. I think of marriage as a business.
So you wouldn't marry?
I want the paperwork because I want it to protect me.
So you wouldn't marry?
Because legally you can't just do what you want. Now we have something that's holding you to some type of accountability.
You wouldn't marry?
Without marriage, it's just like you could go crazy and I have nothing to go against you.
So you wouldn't marry a nigga without paperwork? Like he say, like, yo, I love you, I want to marry you. I want to have the whole ceremony, the ring, all that, but you're not signing no marriage certificate.
No marriage certificate? Well, I just told you why I want the...
So I'm asking you, wouldn't do it?
No. Because there's a reason why I want that. Because all of that, what we doing the ceremony for?
If that's the case, then do a domestic partnership. You call it a day.
True. That's true.
With that one,
because we say I'm thinking of traditional terms. If someone proposes to me, not if you sat down and said, let's go to the courthouse or let's... Like, if someone actually proposed to me, if I love this person and we're, like, locked in, I would be like, you know what? Why not? Cause now I'm like, okay, now we going to legal shit. Now you fuck up, I take you to court. Depends on what we put in the contract.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
She ready for court. But it's the end of the
Listen.
episode. Thank you for coming. Thank you for
Thank
being
you for
our
having
guest.
me.
Guys, don't let them tell you you're not him.
If you like to eat pussy, we
You
love
him.
you.
You him.
Hemi Turner, bro. Out here. Gang, gang. Whenever my man album drop, I'm putting that shit on the page. Just because of the name. Fuck what you heard. Yo, with that, we done. Thank you again.
Thank
I'll
you for
say it
having
again.
me. This was fun.
Yo, we'll catch you next week.
She's back to back on.
We back to back. We hollering. Peace.